on a Saturday night at Death Valley. We are underway. No return for Barry on Brown. You heard Brian Kelly talk about it. Said the same thing to me pregame. He wants to see Garrett Nussmeier cut it loose. And Nussmeier goes under center. That's a rarity. And pressure up front. Dylan Stewart immediately with a tackle for loss. That's -4 yards on the first play.
As a weapon, I expect to see a lot more of that tonight.
And Sellers under center. Movement on the left side. The ball came out. And LSU says they have it. Patrick Payton with the fumble recovery on the first play.
Sellers under center. Not many.
Not very
a
often.
handful. You got first play in Death Valley with the crowd. And it's just a mental mistake. His hands split a little bit. That ball hits the ground. And a huge momentum play early for this LSU defense. A monumental mistake from South Carolina.
And Juwan Johnson takes the snap and takes it straight ahead to pick up 6. In a line drive, punch through to put LSU on the board. Russell face on the well-traveled running back. That was a wide snap, and face on thrown down for a loss of 6. Harold Perkins Jr. creating havoc for LSU. They're going to run left with Sellers. He finds the edge, but still, this will set up third and about 8.
From Blake Baker. Let's see if they bring pressure or drop off. There's Perkins. He's going to drop off.
Here comes Whit Weeks. They set up a screen. Faison weaves his way through LSU and takes it up to the 40 on a pickup of 13.
Pressure. They're actually going to drop Perkins and bring Weeks right here. So it feels like blitz to the offensive line, but only 4 guys are coming. Actually, they bring Delane late. I didn't even see that on a corner blitz, so it was a blitz from Blake Baker there.
A very dangerous Harold Perkins Jr. from a pressure standpoint tonight. A little misdirection, dump out to the tight end. They love this play, and it's a physical run finish by Brady Hunt.
Easy way to get some positive yards and an easy throw for your quarterback.
Another blitz by LSU. This is Vendramius Jacobs, who has switched to number 4 this week and still keeps up his consistent production. That's a gain of 17. 47-yard attempt. Never had it. Never will. Started right and stayed there. South Carolina finally puts a drive together, but they can't complete it. Nussmeier looking for a screen. Instead, it's his tight end, Bowers Sharp, who lowers his shoulder and is able to pick up the first down. What do you want to see from Garrett Nussmeier tonight? Caden Durham is the back here. They loaded up, needing less than a yard. He gets stoned at the line of scrimmage. I don't think he got it.
You go through the chutes every day to work on firing out.
But that's a metal chute, by the way.
It's metal bars, yeah.
Clangs loudly. Here's Kyle Parker again. He leaned on him in the Ole Miss game, had 4 catches. He met with the media this week.
Or just at the right time. That time looked good.
Nussmeier backing up, gets hit as he throws, and finds his tight end, Trinez Green. A one-time LSU basketball player picks up a Tiger first down. Now he flips the gun. And Johnson gets bobbled up, and the ball came loose. See if LSU recovered it. And South Carolina comes rushing out with the football. There is no signal from the officiator. Turned out.
Johnson trying to reach out right at the goal line. Gets knocked out by Monkel Goodwine. And look at the down the line. I think this ball is moving right before it crosses the plane.
And with misdirection, he hands it off, and it busts for a big one for Matt Fuller. And Fuller is off to the races. They call him a bowling ball. That is a strike and a dive. 72 yards into the underbelly of that LSU offense. Marion Brown, an electric returner. Here from the 6, it's Cooler.
Next man up if he's not able to go.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, pressure on Garrett Nussmeier again as he converts with Kyle Parker. 3rd catch of the night already for Parker. They've got Sharp, the tight end, helping him out this time, and they're going to try to keep it on the ground. Durham sheds a would-be tackler, and he takes off down the sideline before J.R. Johnson Johnson pops him out of bounds.
Right here. Watch him just go one-on-one with Brian Thomas. Hands a little bit on the outside, but great initial push. He drove him 3 or 4 yards downfield. That's the push, this offensive line. You just got to get an outside release.
Trying to go to slant here, and a nifty move by Trey'Dez Green after the catch. And he takes it down inside the 5, a pickup of 15. Coverage guy on the field, but got upended by his own man. Back to Baton Rouge in a moment. Juwan Johnson split out as well. Empty backfield. Nussmeier to the corner. And there it is. They finally hook up with Trey'Dez Green. A 6-yard strike to the 6'7" tight end out of Zachary High School. There's a flag.
Here, 6'2". He's not a short corner by any stretch of the imagination, but the ball up and away on the shelf is absolutely perfect. You cannot put that any better if you stood there and handed it to him. Watch the location. There is nothing Collier can do. He's in great position. Just can't climb the ladder with the 6'7" tight end.
Well, got to wonder if that might be injury related. Nick Harbor, All-American track speed, with an opportunity here from the 7. Harbor trying to find the outside and takes it past the 30. Sellers out of the pistol. They're going to try to reverse it off of it, and Brian Rowe Jr. Sellers adjusting his running back. Big jump on the far side. Sellers escapes again. And he dances up the sideline. Oh, really? You just carrying a baseball around with you?
There's a guy named Podanski that maybe helped me with that.
To the edge. First catch of the game by Marion Brown.
In coverage all the time, you're not maximizing his skill set.
Sellers pressured, escapes again, and throws on the run. It is a falling catch made by Brian Rowe. Even if it wasn't by design, on 3rd and short. Straight ahead, first down face on. Transferred from Utah State, one of his numerous stops.
We haven't seen yet. Looks like pressure.
Sellers steps up in the pocket. Beautiful play. Lobs it downfield where it is intercepted. Tamarcus Coley with his 2nd pick of the season. And LSU gets the ball back here in the 2nd quarter.
By Cooley.
They have more interceptions already this point in the season than they had all of last year. And Nussmeier drives that one to Trey'Dez Green, who picks up 8.5.
I'll tell you what, just times already in this game.
And the handoff goes to Caden Durham, who picks up the first down. Going back to what Brian Kelly told me pregame on the field, he LSU defense. It's another interception for Blake Baker's crew. Yep.
Even though obviously we knew he wasn't.
He's Sloan in the middle of the front row of the booth. Up here, Nussmeier on a bum ankle fires into coverage and somehow threads the needle.
The definition of a gunslinger. Look up that throw right there. That was tight. Much better with a healthier Garrett Nussmeier tonight.
3rd and long. Nussmeier slings it over the middle, overthrows man, and it's picked off by DQ Smith.
To avoid pressure coming from the right, Monkel Goodwine's going to come on a stunt, and that's going to, you see how he threw it, anticipating that pressure to his left side, so he never got through the ball, left it high. That's when you slide your hand underneath that football, because you don't finish the throw, it's going to pop up and go high.
They're like Uncle Rico slinging pizzas.
Yeah, right at Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah. Carolina's got all 3 timeouts remaining. And a QB run on the draw. And that pile's still moving.
Oh, yeah, been there.
There's some room for the Holy Spirit. Sellers steps up. He's going to run for it. He picks up a first down, taking it down to the 41-yard line.
Oh, they bring it.
They brought the house. Sellers escapes left. He can run for it. And he sidesteps his way out of bounds. The ball was knocked free by A.J. Halsey, who, by the way,
That's a great play by Halsey right there.
yeah, almost forced a turnover. 18 seconds. Sellers swallowed up Jack Pyburn, a game wrecker up front.
Yeah, the blitz is going to come here, and this defender is actually going to be the spire on Lenora Sellers. The problem is he gets inside, Sellers breaks contain and gets the outside. You can't give him a blade of grass. He's that athletic. So Patrick.
That allowed Brian Kelly to impart a very conservative offensive game plan. Pressure from the edge. Pyburn picked up, and they run it straight ahead. And a punishing run by Faison, who continues to take it for a first down. A pick up a 10. Sellers fakes it that way, trying to escape to the left on a design QB run, and he steps out of a would-be tackle.
Off the side right here, so he's going to try to throw this bubble. Problem is, I think that's A.J. Halsey who triggers really quickly, read that the whole way, so smart decision by Lenora Sellers to not throw that. Would have been a big negative play, maybe an interception.
Faison again, very patient behind the line of scrimmage, and he finds a gap to pick up 8.5.
Great patience.
They go trips to the right again. Sellers trying to keep it, gets away from Pyburn one more time. There's a flag late. Operation good, and that one is good. Say hello. They get some recruits in town tonight. Down the sideline. There's Trey'Nez Green again. And that is a mismatch on a 6'1" DQ Smith. It's a pickup of 19.
Stewart.
Nussmeier quickly to the slant, and a break free on the catch and run by Kyle Parker. And he takes it to the house for 43 yards.
Come right here, so 5 are coming. You got one high safety, man coverage across the board, and you got a slant right here on outside leverage. Just replace the blitzer, get Kyle Parker in space, and let him do work. It's a great catch and run. Remember, for a guy as a redshirt sophomore, getting more opportunities with the injury to Aaron Anderson, showing why I'd love to see them change that up when they take their shots.
Handles the low snap on the handoff to Fuller, gets bottled up, and that will leave 3rd and 10. What is the landmark on a throw like that if he releases to the outside? Are you throwing both the punter's perspective and the center as Nussmeier's trying to escape the end zone and just barely gets out of there before getting shoved out of bounds? Is it holds the velvet rope?
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, that thing.
Yeah. Nussmeier pressured, escapes up the middle, and bomb wheel and all, he will stumble his way to a first down and a little bit more. That's Brian Kelly and Joe Sloan want him to just let it hang out and go play ball. Here's a run by Juwan Johnson, and now a foot race. And Johnson finally caught from behind by Peyton Williams. LSU's run game has exploded for some big ones tonight. In motion. Nussmeier slings it, and it is picked up at the goal line. It is Peyton Williams with the takeaway, and the placement of this is going to be key. They say he was out of the end zone. He'll be inside the 1-yard line instead of a touchback.
The edge, but the RPO action is actually supposed to be off this guy. If he triggers, then you throw it. He doesn't, and that's the guy that's going to get the interception. That RPO should be triggered off the 3rd level. You're running to the right. Oh, you see he caught that, yeah, just out, just in the field of play. Looks like that was a little bit of a selfish decision by Nuss there, trying to squeeze a touchdown in when you could just hand it off. That guy moved actually out of the way of the runner's path.
And they fumbled the exchange to start the game. Sellers rolls right, goes back across the grain, and that's a first down catch. Hunt got leveled by Nick Hart. Here he is again off the right side. Faison is a well-traveled run. Sellers lets it rip, and he finds Nick Harbor. And Harbor takes it down to the 37.
Range.
Sellers looking for Harbor. He's covered and escapes the pocket. Steps for another would-be tackler, outraces another, and he picks up a first down on a busted play.
Navigates. I mean, how many times tonight have we seen him get contacted in the pocket and somehow skirts out, breaks a tackle, and turns a negative into a positive?
They bring the house. Sellers can't escape. Went Weeks.
Risk averse. Trying to take some time off this clock and pick up a couple first downs unless Dylan Stewart decides to blow up your run in the backfield. 3 and out.
Bakari Swain back to return for Carolina and take it off a hop. And he's got a seam. Bakari Swain down the sideline, and South Carolina's going to be in fantastic field position. Faison.
All right, close, right? You run the football hoping you can pick up that 5 or 6 yards. You're close. Was it 4th and 4?
Pressure coming. Sellers lets it fly, and it's deflected by Mansour Delay.
Don't love going one-on-one against one of the best man-to-man cover corners in all of football, Mansour Delane, and a big stop for LSU. Still up 17-10. Put yourself behind the chains.
Green in motion. They run it off right tackle. Here's Caden Durham. And Durham got blasted after picking up the first down by Peyton Williams.
A little bit of both. You want to get those plays in quicker when they have multiple options for Garrett Nussmeier.
Gets rid of this one cleanly, and a turn back to the inside for a first down. But that is Barryon Brown.
But on the other hand, a goal.
Low snap. Steps up, fires to the end zone. Traded is Green with the catch down at the line.
I mean, Garrett Nussmeier's at the point where he's just going, you know, Tradez Green down there somewhere. I'm just going to put it up in his vicinity. Look at the athleticism. I mean, that is a really tough catch. The coverage is really, really good from DQ.
Going to Tradez Green. Caden Durham is the running back. They're going to go QB sneak under center, and Nussmeier stops short. Jalen Kilgore came crashing in.
The first of the half.
Oh, that ball was definitely out. That is
got lucky just to fall on
Yeah.
top of it. What do you think about the QB sneak under center for a guy who's got a bad week?
I was just going to say, like, normally I like the call. I don't think enough teams do it on the 1 yard line. But when you got a bum ankle that you're trying to push off of, you've been beat up all.
Sharp and Pyburn in the backfield, leading away for Durham. Got tripped up and taken down. That'll be a loss of 2. Shane Beamer immediately calls a timeout. And the snap was bumbled by Nussmeier.
Power Sharp, and watch the impact here.
South Carolina.
Blew him up.
The second of the half. 30-second timeout. Please reset the game clock to 1 minute 50 seconds. 1-5-0.
That is a heck of a play. A little trouble with the snap, but watch Dylan Stewart. I mean, that made the play, right? Caden Durham had to bounce outside, nowhere to go.
Thank you.
Ramos. They load up that right side. And he drills it. The 2-score lead for LSU.
42, they got to score quick and try to get an onside kick to get back in this game.
He's able to get rid of it, complete to Vendravius Jacobs. Supper Club.
Oh my God, those rolls, I could have 2 plates of those rolls. 2? Oh yeah, easy.
Sellers chased and taken down in the backfield. A sack for DJ Pickett. It's the 5th of the night for LSU.
And then looping the blitzer backside. So you're able to dictate slide protection and then attack it on the backside. With 2 guys, it's just...
Give Jack Pyburn a lot of credit there. He's lined up outside the left tackle, Jordan, and as you mentioned, they slide to the right. He takes that left tackle almost an extra gap down, and that's what opened up the edge.
You're under constant heat for 4 quarters.
Last gas for the Gamecocks. Sellers pulls it back, goes underneath instead of over the middle, and that will do it for South Carolina as they turn it over on downs again. Oh, but they're showing signs. So why not ramp up over the course of this season? 1 loss is not going to kill you.
No doubt. And the offense has the potential to be elite.
Indeed.
It's not like, oh, I don't know, they can't be good. No, they can be elite. We've just seen ups and downs, and obviously with the health of Nussmeier looking much better tonight, we saw what we've been looking for out of this offense, albeit imperfect. Much more complimentary football tonight from LSU on both sides.
You want this, you got that. No way, watch them walk right